today we are figuring out if these cosplayers are the except for we don't say that, say the litter box, because I actually don't swear. These ones are going to be cosplay related because I am a cosplayer, if you did not know. You can check out my Instagram, you can check out my TikTok, and you can see if you like any of them. I'm gonna like them, please be nice to me.
Hello, it's Abby.
Let's jump right into the stories. Would I be the litter box for requiring my wedding guests to attend and cosplay? I, 32 female, and my partner, 26 non-binary, got married last year, but we didn't do a big celebration because we wanted to wait until we got into a better financial shape before we did the whole thing, as we don't expect family will be paying for anything. Okay, that's good. Neither of us are particularly interested in the traditional type of wedding, and I really love cosplay. Ooh, I like cosplay too. So my general plan is to have a cosplay themed wedding around Halloween time, since people are likely to have costumes ready anyways. Okay, I can see that because people typically like go trick-or-treating or something with their costumes. So let's read on though. We don't have very big families, but have a lot of friends around our ages, so the attendees would largely be younger. I was thinking I'd phrase a note on the invitations as something along the lines of, please note that attending in cosplay is part of the dress code. Risque costumes are fine so long as they don't break any laws. If you cannot afford a costume or have no ideas, we will also have several prepared, though no, they will be generic Party City-esque costumes than anything elaborate and may not fit very well. No children are to attend. This will be an 18+ event exclusively. Okay, now hold on. Now, I am completely fine with the whole no kids can attend because, you know, this is your big day. If you don't want kids there, you don't want kids there. Like, I think for me personally, I'd probably do only 18+. Don't want any kiddos running around and like tripping in front of me, and then I feel bad because I feel like I gotta watch all these kids. Okay, but getting into this note, so the cosplay is a part of the dress code. I have a little bit of a problem with that. If it was like my grandfather or something, like my pop, he may not have a cosplay. And then like saying that they would have to put on like a Party City costume, that's probably not gonna fit well, which means they're probably not going to. But like if it was me and I love cosplay, I would say like cosplay is optional, and then for everyone else they can do, you know, just like a regular suit or a regular nice dress or something. Let's continue though. More or less ensuring people will have options, but being firm, I do want everyone in some form of cosplay for the evening. I know it may be questionable compared to normal wedding standards and our older family members may take issue with it, but me and my spouse have always cared more about going our own way, and I feel like our wedding should be more about us than tradition. So I can see that because it is supposed to be like your big day, like you're supposed to, you know, have fun with it. Like I went to a wedding where they wanted everyone to wear something Star Wars, and I was like, cool, I'll put on something Star Wars. And I actually made this like corset top that had like a Star Wars shirt that I basically just fashioned from an Amazon shirt into a corset. Like I get wanting to have like your own thing, but making it a requirement, I don't know how I feel about that. Would I be the a-hole for making people come in costume rather than black tie? Okay, so I think on the grounds that it's not optional, like I'm thinking especially for like my older parts of my family that aren't into cosplay, like I may have a lot of cosplay friends that'll show up in cosplay, but making sure that I put it on the invitation like cosplay is optional. That way people who do dress regularly aren't surprised by all the people in costumes. Also, risque costumes, I don't know how I feel about that. But I think making it optional would make you not to the litter box, but making it required and then saying like, if you don't have a costume prepared, then you're going to have to wear this Party City costume. I don't like that part, and that's kind of what makes you the litter box. I'm so sorry to say this. Because I'm thinking also like, you know how other people have they have like a different view of what cosplay looks like to them. So I'm thinking like, what if, you know, your grandparent does show up and let's say like a Lloyd cosplay, and you're like, you're not dressed up in a cosplay, blah, blah, blah. And you're going to have to now put on this Party City. And who's to say like, I don't know, I don't like that you're like, you have to wear this. Because I feel like I'd just be uncomfortable. Or if you just like simply don't like my cosplay and then you want me to switch into this Party City costume, I don't like that. No, I do not. Okay, so let's see what the comment said. Okay, so this person immediately, St. Alva said, you would be the litter box. Risque costumes are fine so long as they don't break any laws. Ew, man, this is a wedding you're planning. Yeah, so I'm okay with the cosplay part. The risque cosplays, I'm kind of like, you know, you have that like after dark, even at like conventions, like after, what is it, like 3 p.m. or something, that's when people who do want to wear their more risque risque cosplays, they can come in and wear those. But I mean, it's like, I don't know, if y'all are cool with that, I mean, you're cool with that. Okay, this other comment comes from Calculated Mischief. Honestly, you're the litter box. If you already had a wedding last year, then why force your relatives into this now? Also, risque costumes, really, let's be honest. You want a Halloween party, just have a Halloween party. Or are you phrasing this as a wedding party because you want extra gifts? At the end of the day, you do you, invitations are not summons. Okay, so I don't fully agree with this comment, only because if they want to have a cosplay wedding, I do think it is smart having it around Halloween, because people can't always get costumes as easily when it's not around Halloween time. Timing it around Halloween time allows people who maybe don't shop on Amazon or even don't have Amazon, because everyone doesn't have Amazon Prime, they can at least go into a store and find a costume if that's what they want to wear. But again, I think it has to be optional. Like, I don't think I would force anyone to wear any type of cosplay. But then again, it's like up to the people that you invite as well. Like, if you put this on your invitation, you're like diehard set on this, people can just not come. That's what they said. At the end of the day, you do you, invitations are not a summons. If they don't think that they can do a costume or something, or they're uncomfortable with that, then you just kind of have to be okay with the fact that some people are just not going to be able to come to your wedding. Okay, wait, there is an update. Edit. Wow, that was fast. Still going through replies, but I'm really surprised. A lot of people are saying it wouldn't be a real wedding, which I'd understand if that was because of the costume play thing, but it seems like most of y'all just don't think late wedding ceremonies are a thing. Have y'all never really heard of someone getting married on paper and doing ceremony later? Yeah, that happens pretty often, so I'm surprised that this person got all those comments, because a lot of people just go to the courthouse, have their wedding, and then have an actual ceremony later. That's not, I don't think that's super surprising, but you know, maybe some people live on a rock. Right now, you are at the litter box. But if you make this optional, I would say not the litter box. Moving on. Our next one is, would I be the litter box for revoking a ticket after trying to talk to someone for months about it? Hey all, this whole situation got me in my head. And I need an outside perspective if I'd be the litter box in the situation. So I, 20 female, go to this convention in my city every year. This is the first year that I've got the VIP level badge, and it comes with the extra free ticket. Oh, that's really cool. I bought them in October and asked my sister, 18 female, to go with me. She's never been to a convention before, so I thought it'd be a fun experience for her. I told her when I got the ticket and she seemed excited. However, she never wants to talk about it. For the last 6 months, I've been trying to talk to her about plans and schedules, but she never wanted to talk. She just waved me off. Oh, I'm not sure if she really wants to go, to be honest with you. We live with our parents, so it's not like communication was impossible. We'd originally planned a duo cosplay, but I found out I couldn't afford my half and tried to talk to her. She showed no acknowledgement of it, and I just thought that was that. I even tried to tell her several times, but she never listened. Wait, so y'all are both in the same house and y'all can't talk? Okay. The convention's in 3 days and she isn't prepared at all. No spending money, no scheduling. See, okay, so you you gotta have something on you. Like, there's so many more expenses when you go to a convention than just the ticket, because like you have food. If there's something that you like in the dealer's room or the artist alley, like you gotta have your spending cash for it. Of course you can set yourself a budget, which I tend to do. A lot of times I also will like want to bring cash so I don't go over my limit. But they now also have a Cash App card, so you can use like a Cash App card, set a limit on there, that way you make sure you don't go over. The convention's in 3 days and she isn't prepared at all. No spending money, no scheduling, stuff I've been trying to get her to do for months. She texted me tonight about the cosplay and I reiterated that I don't have my half, as I've been trying to tell her for 6 months. Now she's shaming me for not talking to her when don't go off. Don't crash out. Now she's shaming me for not talking to her when literally I've been doing the opposite. I feel a bit guilty, but I'm considering just revoking the ticket and giving it to a friend. Would that be so terrible? I only get to do this once a year, so I want to enjoy our time. Yeah, you know, I don't think you'd be terrible. That's just my opinion. I don't think you'd be terrible, because if y'all are in the same house and you've been trying to talk to her for 6 months about these tickets, which mind you, she's getting for free. She's getting a free ticket to go to this convention with you and she can't even talk to you. Like, even if she maybe is worried about cosplaying, like she can say that And maybe it's also your like relationship. I don't know how your relationship is with your sister, but I feel like she could have just said either I don't really want to cosplay, I don't really feel comfortable with it, but I would like to come and like enjoy the con with you. But I don't think that would be terrible if you don't give her the ticket. With this being a convention you can only go to once a year, I don't know how many other conventions are in your area, but like for me, I have I think 3 big conventions that are in my area that I still have to drive like an hour and some change to, that are once a year annually. So I mean, if you go and this is a once a year annual experience, you probably want to have some fun. So I wouldn't blame you if you gave it to a friend, especially a friend that would be excited to go with you. And maybe like she can go to, your sister can go to like, you know, something smaller to ease her in. Our parents are saying she shouldn't go because she obviously isn't invested enough to even plan it out. Yup. I mean, your parents are kind of spitting right now. Sorry, I know this is a bit wordy, but would I be the litter box if I revoke her ticket after trying to talk to her for months about it? No, I would say that you're not the litter box here because you have tried to communicate with her. She may, I don't know, you never know what's going on in someone's life, but y'all live in the same house and she can't talk for like a couple minutes about this convention that she's getting free tickets to. Like, I'd maybe crash out. And I'm also curious like how the conversations went, because the OP mentioned they wanted to do a duo cosplay with their sister, but they couldn't afford it, and they had tried to talk to her. But the wording of tried to talk to her, I feel like this wasn't even really like a sit down conversation. Like maybe that was what you wanted to do, because I know when I go to conventions and I go with someone, like I want to try to do a duo cosplay. That way we could take pictures together. Like if I'm doing Chun-Li, I'd want someone to do like Cammy so that we could take pictures together for Street Fighter. But this kind of seems like maybe they might have been a little excited for the free ticket, but they might not have really been feeling going to this convention.
Let's see what the comments say.
Okay, this comes from FKA Fun, and they say, not the litter box. They are your tickets. It's your experience and you should bring whoever is going to make it an easy, fun day. If she thinks you're the litter box, who cares? I've uninvited someone to a concert because I didn't think they were going to show enough interest in conversations about it. Ultimately, it's my tickets and my choice. Yeah, I agree with you, because like to me, if I were to give someone a free ticket and they don't seem super invested, I'm like, how are they going to be when they're with me, like at this event? Like, are they going to be like very, oh, I don't really want to be here or something like that? And that's not a fun experience for anyone. Not a fun experience. I don't want to feel like I'm forcing someone to go. Like, if you don't want to go, you don't want to go. I can just ask someone else. This next comment comes from Unusual Molasses. They said, not the litter box. Your sister had months and months to talk to you about it and didn't. I doubt she'll make the day a pleasant experience. And the OP just responded, true, thank you, I needed to hear this. So, and plus she don't have her funds. And I don't know like if your relationship is something where like you pay for everything, because I know like as an older sibling, like I sometimes I like to treat my siblings. So
I'd be like, oh, it's so cute, baby. You want this? Look. You want this? Okay, I get it for that baby.
And like I don't know what your funds look like, so I don't know if you'll be able to pay your sister's way, essentially, because also if she goes with you and say that she's hungry while you're at the convention and she has no budget for this, that means you're going to need to pay for her, and that's more from your budget because she has nothing saved up.
But yes, I will say that you are not the litter box this time.
No, I'm kidding. No, you're not the litter box. I think if she would have shown just some more interest in going with you, or even if she would have just said like, hey, I just kind of want to chill, I just want to go in like regular clothes and just walk around the convention because I've never been before, like that would be totally understandable. But just to like not talk to you and y'all live in the same house is what's taking me out, me personally.
All right, on to the next one.
Am I the litter box for telling my mom she shouldn't come? And this OP has deleted their account, so let's see what's going on in here. 1. My mom, 50 female, is a very anxious person because of childhood trauma. This makes her very anxious in crowded, loud environments, which irritates her and makes her very angry. Okay, 2. I, female, enjoy going to conventions for anime, comics, and etc. I have been going since 2021. Only in January did my mom come with me. It's always been my stepdad or my sister, and stepdad is 49 male.
On to the story.
My mom owns her own business and has been wanting to come with me to a con and stepdad to see if she can get any ideas. Back in January, she went to a very popular con. I mean, we had to come back the next day because they couldn't let any more people in that day type popular. I don't know where that accent came from. I was in a line trying to get something signed and asked stepdad to join me since my mom had found someone and was talking, and the line I wanted to go in was growing quickly. My mom was still in sight of me and my stepdad. Me and the lady, we were chit-chatting when my mom came up behind me and stepdad. No one knew she was there and she didn't let any of us know either. She got mad and stormed off and said we had to leave early. Why y'all gotta leave early? Then in March, there was another con to which I told mom I didn't think she should come because of what happened last time. She ended up canceling on me and stepdad because stepdad doesn't want me to go because then he has to act married. Ooh, I feel like there's a little bit more at play here. My mom and stepdad have had problems of both thinking the other is cheating. Yep, there it is. That's what it is. But does she think that he's going to be doing that at a convention when he's watching over you? Well, I don't know. Maybe... Maybe they make a way. I mean, all she did when we got home was complain and make snippy comments while me and stepdad recalled funny moments to her. Oh, I don't like that because like you went out and had this really fun time with your stepdad and y'all got to, you know, enjoy a con, probably meet lots of people or maybe pick up items, and y'all just wanted to share that, and your mom was just already in the mood once you got home. And you know what it is that she was probably just sitting there festering in it the whole time that y'all were out, and then just decided to unleash it all on y'all. That's supposed to be like, you know, when they say the bottle is too full, like that. That's what that was supposed to be. Now, the point at hand. Sorry for all the other stuff, but it's important.
It's okay, you don't have to say sorry.
There is a con in July, and I'm working on entering a cosplay competition there. Oh, that's super cool. Mom keeps saying she's so anxious to try and do this again, even after saying she's a changed person. So one night when it was just me and her, I snapped, saying something like, I'd rather you not go with us, though it'd be really nice to have both my parents at my competition. Not because I don't want you there, but because you can't just walk away when you get anxious. You get mad at me and make the time miserable till it forces everyone to leave for you. But if you do go, I will not be stopping anything for you, and I will tell you to find somewhere else to be for a few minutes. I mean, as you should. I mean... Okay, so there's nothing like inherently bad in what you said. I feel like this is more of like you setting a boundary. Basically, if you throw a fit, you gonna throw a fit by yourself. Me personally, I'm saying right here. She then said if it was that big of a deal, she'll go home and me and stepdad can just Uber home. To which I just went to bed and was later told by stepdad she went to bed crying. Okay, but she probably went to bed crying because she got called out on her behavior. Like, you're not doing this just out of the blue. You're doing this because she has time and time again shown you that when she gets mad, now everyone has to leave. Now everyone can't enjoy the con because of her. Honestly, I don't feel bad. Okay. She always does this no matter where we go, grocery stores, her events for her business, etc. She gets mad and blames everyone else. I never said she couldn't come with us. I just said I'd rather not because of her actions. So am I the litter box? I don't think that you are. I do know that you used the word snap, so I don't know what your tone was like with your mother, and maybe that's more why she was crying. But I mean, you told her the truth. Like, if she can't act right, she need to stay home. like you're not going to be embarrassing me while I'm out at this convention because you are throwing a fit. I mean, it's literally just as plain as that.
Okay, let's look at the comment.
We have this first comment from Wonderful26710. Not the litter box. She was crying because when drama queens lose their chance to create drama, they get sad. Okay, like maybe, because I do know some people that like they like to go to things to just purposely mess it up. And while that's your mom, I don't think that's what specifically that she's doing, because she's also trying to go there to get ideas for her own business as well. So I don't feel like she's going there to sabotage, but I do think that she needs to work on regulating her emotions and also not creating a lot of chaos for everyone else. Like, if she needs a moment to herself, she needs to take that moment to herself, cool down, and then come back, not just be like, okay, that's it, everyone's got to go home. And it didn't say how old this person was, so I don't know if this person's like a minor too. Like, that shouldn't be your fault that she got upset and now she wants to go home. Okay, this next comment is from Delicious Bridge. Not the litter box. I think your mom needs therapy for her mental health, and your stepdad and her need couples counseling. Yeah, that's what they need. They need a whole lot of that. It seems like there is more than just anxiety at play here. Your mother has likely formed some type of insecurity issues that need to be addressed based off both how she acts when you and your stepdad are away from her for a few minutes and how you said she thinks stepdad is cheating. And OP responded, we all did therapy a while ago, together and separately. My mother ended up being the first to quit because she hated her therapist and how she treated her, and said she'd never go back and doesn't believe in it anymore. Trust me, I've been trying for years. Okay, see, like that's not on you. Like, she obviously has some things that she needs to work out here, and she's not. So until she works that out, mama might need to stay home. I do think some of it is a mix of her not being able to like regulate her emotions. And so, you know how people say like misery loves company? Like, I feel like when she's upset at that time, she's like, that's it. I'm just spraying this to everyone. And I think with her also going, maybe there's something that makes her think that your stepdad is like going out and like maybe talking to folks while y'all are at conventions. But I don't know. I'm like, she needs to work that out. That's not a you problem.
So I would say not the litter box. Alright, we have one more.
And this is, am I the litterbox for not attending my brother's 18th birthday party?
Okay, but let's see why.
I, 20 female, have a brother, 17 male, who will turn 18 in a few months. I'll be there on his actual birthday, but the family has planned to go to a fancy restaurant on the following Saturday to celebrate properly. This is where the issues start. For the entire weekend, including the birthday dinner, I'll be at Dokomi. I haven't heard of this one before. The Dokomi is the biggest cosplay convention in Europe. Oh, that's why. I'm in the Americas. I paid for everything already, and when I bought tickets, I talked to my family about it because there have been similar issues in the past year. Back then, everyone seemed on board with the idea and approved of me buying the tickets and booking the hotels. Alright, I don't like where this is going. The Dokomi is very important to me. I'm studying law and working a mini job, so I'm always busy and stressed out. Cosplaying, which I pay for all by myself, balances the stress and keeps my mental health, self-esteem, and social life in check.
Oh, I love that.
And that's why I love cosplaying, because it's like, it's a fun hobby that you can get into, and you can also meet like a great community. That's why I like it. I was also a theater kid, so I love dressing up. I like dressing into character. I like studying the characters, like even trying to get their poses for my cosplay pictures. Since Dokomi is the biggest convention, it's the most important date of the year to me. Anyways, my brother got furious, oh brother, when I told him I couldn't come to the birthday dinner. No. He said that since I went to so many conventions anyways, I should just cancel this one. He accused me of not caring about him at all and being extremely selfish. Because the 18th is his special day, he's pretty upset about me not showing up for the dinner. I will hold it in until we finish this. While I get where he's coming from, it's unfair that I have to cancel an event I planned 1 year ago, yeah, and confirmed with the family 1 year ago just because my family made dinner reservations 2 weeks ago. Also, I'm not sure if I could describe the relationship between me and my brother as good. Since he's the only brother I've ever had, I don't know much arguments and disagreements is a normal amount, but he is one of the reasons I desperately want to move out. Okay. My family is considering to reschedule the dinner, but I can tell that they're mad, especially because the birthday dinner is also meant to celebrate my parents' birthday, who have birthdays a week prior to my brother, though the main focus is still the 18th birthday. When I confronted my parents about specifically telling them about my plans and them approving a year ago, suddenly they have forgotten everything and are accusing me of lying. Oh, jeez, I hate it here. Wow, how very cool of you, Reddit. Am I the litterbox? No, you're not. And I don't know if you just need some of that extra assurance, because I see this as a throwaway account, but you're not. I mean, if you look at it facts-wise, you told them about this a year out. You also have hotels and I don't know, whatever other travel accommodations that you have already paid for. Most times you've already paid for your hotels, right? So you've already booked these, you've already got the tickets. When you also try to cancel tickets, you don't always get all your money back. So I'm like, you plan this a year out. And this is also why I like to keep a family calendar so that everyone knows when stuff is. And if they try to be like, oh no, well I didn't know this was here, I'm like, well, it's been on the calendar. I don't know what to tell you. And like the fact that, you and your brother aren't close, I'm not saying that you shouldn't go to their birthday dinner, but they can reschedule. They scheduled this out 2 weeks ago, and if they wanted to schedule this birthday dinner, they probably should have checked with you as well if they wanted you to attend, to make sure that you'd be able to join. But you went over this a year ago, and them probably saying that they've forgotten everything or they didn't know about this. It wasn't that they didn't know, it was probably that they probably forgot when they were setting up the dinner plans and now don't want to admit to them setting up dinner plans when you're supposed to be out of town. Because I'm sure you're not like out of town constantly or something like that. I would say not the letterbox. But this just got me hot because I'm like, I kind of feel like the brother is being a little bit of a brat. Can I say that? Yeah, because it's like you'll be there on his actual birthday, and like for me, let's say like it was my siblings, if they were there on my actual birthday, celebrated with me, great. Like that's awesome. If I wanted to have a dinner later, they had plans like that they've scheduled out a year in advance. I'm sure that you've told them that and they knew or whatever. But it's like I wouldn't be upset with this, but that's also just me though, because I'm like this brother kind of seems a little entitled to your time, and this is your one thing that you enjoy each year. All right, let's look at some comments. You are not the litter box. You are the scapegoat. You told your family ahead of time. That's what I said. Made them aware of plans, and even got their okays to go to the convention. Oh yeah, I forgot that. You literally got their approval. You literally got their approval. I would not even bother yourself with thinking that you are the litter box here because you literally got their approval. They forgot, yes, they forgot that you had plans. They forgot they needed to make birthday celebrations work with your schedule. Your parents do not want to be held accountable for not remembering something that took place a year ago. Enjoy yourself at Dokomi. That's literally what I think it is. I think that when they were scheduling, they forgot, which, you know, if they forgot, that's fine. Reschedule, but don't try to make it seem like you're the bad guy because they forgot something that you planned out a year ago. Like, I'm sorry, I'm not canceling my hotels and stuff. Okay, let's look at another one. Not the litter box. You made plans a year ago. If they suddenly decided 2 weeks ago to make conflicting plans, birthday dinner or not, they don't get to demand you to throw away your tickets in a bin to sit in a restaurant for an evening. Dinner plans can easily be moved. You cannot move a convention. Yeah, and that's right too. Like, these are plans that they set. The convention is already a set time and place that you have to go to. Like these dinner plans, like they said, they could have just rescheduled and went on about their day. But the whole fact that they're trying to like play amnesia. Oh no, I don't know anything. Oh, the drama. I'm just like, come on. Like, here's the thing. You plan this out a year in advance. This is not something that you can change yourself. They even said themselves that they can just reschedule this dinner. So what is the point? Oh.
But yeah, not the litter box.
Well, that's all that I have for you today. We got to listen to a couple of interesting stories. Definitely that last one was kind of annoying to me because I'm like, this brother is literally just throw the whole brother away. Let me stop. No. Like, that's your family. But yeah, no.
If you'd like for me to do more of these, you know that you can, like, paw the like button and maybe the subscribe button. And if you turn on notifications, you'll know when my face pops up here on YouTube. I've also been live streaming here, so I've been playing It Takes Two with my bestie recently. But we'll be doing like some Baldur's Gate, I think I did, Marvel Rivals. That's kind of like the setup right now. But if you want to catch that, if you click them notifications, well, let me know what you think about these stories. Like, some of these were a little questionable. All right, keep on.